This is Rick Snyder with the OC Blues News, and I'm here at Winter NAMM 2019, and I'll tell you, there's nothing that cannot be seen here at the NAMM Show. The NAMM Show started back in 1901 as a group of piano manufacturers that got together, and it's grown into this. This is huge. There's over 100,000 people a day that are wandering through here, and I must have bumped into 99,000 of them, at least been jostled by them as I was walking through. But what a great time it's been. I come here every year, I get to see friends, I get to talk to people, I get to interact with other folks in the music business, and this year, our focus has been on a couple of different things. One is we're talking to people about the Six String Showdown. This is season number 2 of the Six String Showdown. It's the biggest blues guitar competition in Southern California. We're going to do 4 regions this year. And out of our 4 regions, we're going to end up with 4 semifinalists. That's going to boil down to 2 finalists. They're going to play off on the main stage of the New Blues Festival in Long Beach. And it's going to be great, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be an awesome scene. We'd love to have you compete for the title of Best All-Around Blues Musician in Southern California. Additionally, we're shooting some stuff for the OC Blues News, and there's a column that we do in the OC Blues News called Gear Acquisition Syndrome. It's a common malady that musicians suffer from, where they want every single thing that they see. So we've been talking to folks about the newest, coolest stuff that's available, and have a great time. Hope to see you here. This is Rick Snyder with the OC Blues News, and I'm here at Winter NAMM 2019 with Jussie the Lizard Catcher Grossman, and we are here at the Big Hog booth. Jussie, so what's special about these cables?
Rick, thank you so much. We're really unique in the cable business. There's a lot of options. Most people need another cable like they need another hole in their head.
Right.
But we realized that there was something that cables weren't doing, and it was personality. What we did with every Big Hog cable is we created a color scheme based on like a personality or musical taste that really calls to the player. So now you kind of almost identify with the characters. Each one's unique, has its own look, but there's more to the cable than just the way that it looks. All our vintage series cables here are 99.9 OFC copper, the best spec that you can get.
Okay.
We don't sell gimmicks, we sell high quality copper and connections.
So how does that translate into sound reproduction?
Sound reproduction, the highest quality copper, the more likely that what's coming from your instrument is going to make it to your amp.
Okay.
You always lose a little bit of transmission because it's small micro voltage. So what we've done is we've added a shielded surround that's going to block any interference, radio, cell phones, all that kind of stuff. And then on top of that, we created our own proprietary connectors, unlike any in the industry. They're all gold plated, so they're going to connect for forever. And the spec inside, it just means that you don't have a Tootsie Roll effect. Everything that's coming from your beautiful guitar or instruments going straight to the amp. Nothing else. 6 years ago, we had this idea. We all thought we were crazy. Came up with the name Big Hog, which is even wackier than the cable brand itself. And
so what were you couldn't decide which animal you wanted?
That marketing meeting, I think I got dumber as the meetings were, and then finally landed on Big Hog. But Big Hog is universal, it's like cable.
Yeah,
It really just sticks in people's heads, and with the branding and stuff, it's really cut through. In fact, we're like the number 3 or 4 cable provider in the entire industry.
Wow.
Coming brand new at it 6 years ago.
That's awesome.
So it's a great testament to, the brand loyalty of guys that, play our cables and tout how great they are.
All right, well, thank you very much, my friend, for taking a few moments of your time here at the Winter NAMM 2019. We're here at the Big Hog booth and having a great show.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Hi, this is Rick Snyder with the OC Blues News, and I'm here at Winter NAMM 2019, and we're at the Wambuka booth. Yes. And I'm here with Giorgio. Giorgio, tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing here.
Yeah, this is the second time is in the NAMM. We produce many stuff for drumming, for guitar, and for player too, for care player.
Okay.
I want to show you the best project for me.
Okay.
For the many musicians, I'm a percussionist, have suffer for tendinitis, pain. And me, myself, my old doctor told me that I can't play anymore. You believe it?
No.
No, it's impossible for me. I changed the doctor for sure.
Absolutely. Of course you did.
Yeah. But I'm going to one myofascial doctor for the therapy for my pain
Okay.
and for my tendon. And I have created this Mio glove. Mio glove is a glove, special glove with a 85% copper glove. With the when you play cold therapy, the cold therapy from the copper. This elastic part go to relax the tendons, and these parts go to repair your carpal tendons.
Okay.
And when you play the hot, free more your hand from your body.
Okay.
And when you more play, you more therapy have.
All right.
And I play again.
So the heat from your hand increases the heat in this thing, which in turn therapizes the hand.
Yes,
Okay.
because you move and your body go to less the viscosity, and it's so liquid, and the liquid and the fluid go to carry your tendon.
Okay. All right, great. I love that. And I can attest that I tried that thing on, and I absolutely loved it. He's got to give me one of those things.
This is a special part. Is a drum gel. That it's common to the moon gel, you know, but this is very sticky part. Cut the resonance.
Totally changes the tone of the drum.
In one box, we take 4 pieces, different pieces, and you can use it for all your drum kit.
Okay, for the toms.
For the
snare.
tom,
Okay.
for the drum kick.
Nice, very nice. All right, that is so awesome.
Thank you, man.
Giorgio, thank you so much. Luciano, hi, I'm Rick Snyder with the OC Blues News.
Thank you guys for this interview.
Oh, thank you so very much. And you guys are great, man. Your products
but
are amazing.
We have a very good team. We work hard to make good products.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
your
you so
time.
much, Mr.
We really
Rick.
appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good show.
And we're watching Kenny Williams, Larry Green, and Maria, Paper Moon Gypsies, perform here. Kenny is the owner of Kenny's Music in Dana Point and the band leader for Paper Moon Gypsies as well. In addition to that, he is also one of our venture partners for the Six String Showdown. Kenny's tearing it up out there. Hi, Jessica. How
Hi,
are
Rick.
you?
Nice to see you again.
It's good to see you as well.
Looking good.
So,
Looking
how
good,
are you
my man.
enjoying the show today?
I'm enjoying watching the MC of the Six String play some hot blues.
There you go. Tearing it up, right?
That's right.
And where are you playing next?
I'm playing your showcase on February 2nd, doing a little blues with Chris Smith on bass, Mike Malone on harp and keyboards, and then Alan West on drums.
Nice.
That's going to be a blast.
That's going to
looking
be a
forward
total
to it.
blast. Another special guest here. We have with us Merv Juke Joint Anderson. One of the greatest blues harp players in Orange County. What an honor to have him here.
The Juke Joint Preachers.
There you go, baby. And where are the Juke Joint Preachers going to be playing next?
You know, I think we've got a show over at the Orange County Marketplace, the swap meet. We're going to be doing a show in a couple of weeks. We're going to be open for Eric Sardinas in a couple of weeks, and yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff on there.
That's great. So are you here enjoying NAMM?
Oh, heck yeah, we're having a good time here.
Thank you.
Good seeing you, man.
Good seeing you. Hi, this is Rick Snyder with the OC Blues News, and we're here at Winter NAMM at the Gibson booth with Matt, who's going to give us a little bit of information about the 1959 reissue Gibsons, which seem to be wildly popular.
Yes, so this is our flagship model at Custom Shop. It's nothing new for us. We've been trying to, raise the bar and push the limit on the accuracy of the 59 Les Paul. There's a few reasons why it's our flagship model, but probably the most important is that a real 1959 Les Paul Standard is currently around $500,000, give or take. So if we can make an undeniable tribute, or I would say a clone of the original, for 1% of the price, that's a pretty easy sales pitch for us.
Absolutely, it's a great deal. What makes this so particularly desirable?
So, obviously scarcity plays into the great expense of the originals, but really when the 59 Les Paul came into being, it had more to do with the artist playing it than the actual guitar itself. So it really didn't get its due. In fact, it was a failure when it came out. So the Les Paul Standard debuted at the NAMM Show in 1958, May of 1958, and they basically just wanted to do a different color scheme from the gold top because the gold top sales were dwindling. And in 58, they were still using really small frets, and the neck profiles were a little big, and generally speaking, the 58 guitars didn't have the biggest maple, flame top maples. So by 59, Gibson had tweaked the frets, the bigger frets, a little bit more playable, good for big bends and sustain and whatnot. And the tops throughout 59 were all spectacular. Big figured maple book match tops or just off book match tops. So there's the beauty that plays into it. And then Keith Richards started playing one, and Mike Bloomfield started playing one. Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, I mean, it just the list goes on and on, Billy Gibbons. So all of a sudden, some of the most influential players on earth were playing a 59 Les Paul Standard, and it just became a hunt. Very soon after that, rock musicians realized that this is a guitar with incredible sustain, and Jimmy Page has said, it's like a violin, so.
I remember him doing that at the Rose Palace in Pasadena.
There you go. So, yeah, I mean, Jimmy Page is one of our biggest burst players, but now, even 80s, 90s, and now to Joe Bonamassa and on, the guitar survives. So,
it is an iconic instrument that has definitely withheld the test of time throughout the last 40, 50, 60 years.
Yep. Right. So for our reissues, actually, this year is the first year we're going back to the true recipe, which is no wax potting in the pickup, which we feel offers a little bit more clarity. It offers that bloom and squeal and, just kind of that, intangible tone that the originals had. So we're still perfecting the recipe, but, we've done some more enhancements to our replicas this year than ever before. We've completely overhauled the electronics to be similar to what they did in the 1950s.
Great, man. Yeah. That's great. Wow. And these are definitely beautiful, beautiful guitars.
One of the other features of 59 is just how the top moves. So, from one angle to the other, it just there's a lot of movement in the figured maple. So,
all right, well, that's great. Matt, thank you so much for taking the time to
speak
speak to us. We really appreciate it. Hi, this is Rick Snyder with the OC Blues News. I'm here at Winter NAMM 2019 at the Eastman Guitar, Horn, Violin, Trumpet.
It's all of it.
And
just all of it.
And I'm also the media director for the Six String Showdown, and I'm here with Dan Scatwold. Last year, Eastman Guitars was the primary sponsor for season 1 of the Six String Showdown and gave away a fabulous guitar to our finals winner, Jesse Godoy. So Dan, how have things been going?
Great, man. It's been an incredible year for Eastman. We're growing faster than we can keep up with. It was great to be a participant with the Six String Showdown with you guys last year, being able to work with you through that and meet some incredible players and just kind of help ourselves get more involved in our community in Orange County out here. It's just been great. So it's wonderful. Thank you for letting us be involved with that.
Absolutely. And did you know that Andy Weimar, one of the semifinalists, went to the IBC? His band is in the semifinals.
Did not know that. That's amazing.
Yeah. So good thing all around. So what do we got here?
So this is kind of our all-around Swiss Army knife guitar that we put out this year. Like there's not a guitar player in the world that won't want this. It's our new T484, and what it is it's a 14-inch laminate thin line with a pair of Seymour Duncan humbuckers in there, and there's a block running through it. This thing can do it all. It plays rock, it plays blues, it plays country, it plays jazz. Everybody needs this guitar.
That is awesome. Okay, so what sets this apart from other guitars in your line?
So really what we did is we took our T486, which is already a very wonderful instrument for us and did very well for us, but we wanted to give it that extra little step of versatility, I guess. So we pared it down kind of by request. We've actually had a lot of requests for.
So what's this made out of?
This is made out of a deluxe maple laminate all the way around. You can see that gorgeous flame all the way through there. It's just great pieces of wood. Like I said, dual Seymour Duncan humbuckers in there, ebony board, pearl dot inlays. We resized up our pickguard to just kind of make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. And we sized up our headstocks, got our new small headstock on there. There's not going to be any balance issues, until the way it hangs. It's just an all-around instrument, man.
It looks like the fret wire is just a little bit bigger. Is it the same or?
No, we're still using our same traditional thin line fret wire. No complaints, not fixing what ain't broken.
That's absolutely fabulous. Well, Dan, thank you so very much for taking some time to talk to us. We really appreciate
I love it, man.
I hope you can be a part of the Six String Showdown for season 2.
We'd be happy to.
Okay, that's great. And what a great show it is. Hope you all are having a great NAMM.